Hey everybody, this is Monica Matthews from howtowinscholarships.com, your scholarship mom. I talk about what to do to help your students with scholarships, but I probably should go into more deeper detail about what not to do because there are so many mistakes that students make that they don't even realize they're making them. They work really hard on their essay, but they do these two things and there goes their application right into the reject pile. We don't want that to happen. So here are a few things, scholarship essay mistakes to avoid at all cost. So one of them is applying only to the no essay scholarships. Kids will say, "Hey, I applied to a ton of scholarships. I didn't win any. It's such a waste of time." Well, what scholarships are they actually applying for? Is there an essay where the judges can get to know them? A letter of recommendation, school transcripts, that sort of thing? No essay scholarships. Yes, students do win them. Somebody has to win. Two of my boys have won those, but they are not the end all when it comes to scholarships. We didn't even count those as real scholarships. So only applying to the no essay scholarships. That's a big mistake. Another one is avoiding awards with an essay. It kind of runs into the same thing. They see it has an essay. They don't want to write the essay, so they skip it. Well, did you know there are three main scholarship essay topics that come up over and over in scholarships? If they can write those three and have them ready to kind of tailor to each application, then they will save a ton of time. And I go into the three subjects in my scholarship guide ebooks. Another problem or mistake is students who handwrite scholarship applications and mail them in. Now, I know that you're not going to find as many mailed in scholarships as you used to, but there are still quite a few. This is a great way to impress the judges because there's so many things that you can do, extra things and way to present your application that I talk about in my ebooks. But one of the things you never want to do is to handwrite a scholarship application because maybe the judge can't read it, and if they can't read your words, can't read your email address, they can't tell you you're going to win. So always type into a scholarship application. If you can't figure out how to do that, there are PDF to Word programs out there, free ones that you can use to create a document that you can actually type into a Word document. Word count. They go over the word count, or the biggest mistake. I have my own scholarship, and a lot of times my scholarship is 500 words or less. So I'll have students that give me like a little tiny paragraph, like maybe even like less than 100 words. And then there's the student who goes right up to close to 500. It doesn't have to be exactly 500, but who tells me about them, who answers the question, who gives me more of who they are. They are gonna have way more chances to win than the student who only does a little bit. So pay attention to word count, and just going over the word count is not the biggest problem. It's not writing enough to let the judges get to know you. Proofreading, let somebody else read your application or your essay, make sure there are no mistakes. Our eyes after a while read the same thing. They kind of fill in the details for us, even if the word's not even there. Another person reading your essay will find that mistake, point it out, and you can make the correction before you submit that scholarship. Spitting back the prompt. Oh my gosh, I see this over and over and over in scholarship applications, in the essays. If the question is, why should we choose you to win our scholarship? The essays will start with, you should choose me to win your scholarship because. Okay, don't start like that. Students need to start with a hook. Become memorable right from the very beginning. And I go into the hook and what that means and how to do it extensively in my ebook. So learn how to do that, and you're going to get that judge to remember you right from that first sentence. Another mistake is submitting late at night for online scholarship applications. Your eyes are tired, they're not going to see the mistakes. Always submit with fresh eyes in the morning after you've had somebody look it over again in the morning. Even if you thought it was perfect the night before, look it over in the morning one more time before you click submit. All right, I have two more. One is text typing. What does that mean? Well, kids are texting all the time. I mean, parents are too. I'm doing it. But you don't want to text type in your scholarship applications. Okay. And what does that mean? That IDK. I don't know. You're not going to write IDK, or you're not going to have any abbreviation that the judge might not understand. Don't make them guess about what you're trying to say. And that kind of also goes with a community service organization that you might have done work for, volunteered at, if you just put the letters of what it stands for, they're not going to know what that means. So when you can, because I realize sometimes you only have a little bit of space in applications, type out exactly what that organization is, all the words, take the guesswork out for the judges, and that's one more way they're going to like you and remember you. Okay, the last one is, and I see this so much in my scholarship, not using paragraphs. The answer to the essay question is one long giant paragraph. Honestly, you don't know how old your judges are, but I mean, look at me. I'm wearing my glasses now, and it is very hard to follow one long giant paragraph in reading a scholarship essay answer. So use paragraph breaks just like you were taught in elementary school. If you are cutting and pasting into an application, which I always recommend, don't just type into an application online. You need to write it offline in a Word doc or something like that, copy and paste it, and then see how that comes across because sometimes you might have one space between paragraphs in a Word document, and then you copy and paste it and you've lost that space. So you need to figure out how to get that space back in so your judges can read your essay, enjoy it fully, and not get frustrated. So these are the things not to do in scholarships. I share a lot more in my ebooks, How to Win College Scholarships, Guides for Parents and Students in 10 Easy Steps at my website. If you have a question, I'm here for you. Just give me a call, send me a message, email me, whatever it takes. If you're not sure about something, let me know and I'd love to help you out. Have a great day.